Hi there, today I'm going to learn about how to style a button in Wix Studio. So here I am in my Wix Studio website, and in order to add a button, let's go to add elements and then go to buttons, and then we have different options for buttons right here. So you can choose anything that you want, but I will choose style buttons. I will drag this into the website, and then from here we can click on settings, and then we have different options for our buttons right here. So I will change the text like that, and then you can also choose if you want the text or you want the button to display the text only, icon only, you want to display nothing, or the text and icon. So I'll choose a text and icon, and then you can also choose a link so that when the users click on your button, it will lead to different actions. So if you want it to lead to a different page, you can do so as well. If you want it to lead to a different website, or to anchor it to a specific part of your page, to the top or bottom of the page, or if you want to attach a document, an email, phone number, and a lightbox. So I will choose a page, then I will choose this, and then let's click on done. And then from here you can also choose if you want your icon to be static or animated. So I'll choose an animated icon, and I'll click on the plus sign so that we can browse some more icons right here from the Wix gallery. So if you have your own icon, you can also upload it if you want. But if not, we will choose some different choices right here. So I will choose this icon, and then just click on choose file. Then from here we can already test our button if it is working. So let's just click on preview and then click on the button, and then it led us to a different part of our website. So we can see it is already working. But now we can style our button. So let's just go back to our page and then click on our button, open the inspector tool, and then we have different choices right here. For the size, you can change the size of your button manually, but you can also change it from here by clicking on the different buttons and dragging it. The different dots around the button. And then for the design, you can also style your button in its regular state or in its hover state. So we'll first go to the regular state, and then we can also change the opacity of our button or change the background into a different color. And then from here we can also change the text style, the font style, and then we can also change the font size. We can also change if we want the text to be in bold or to be in italics, underline, strike through, change the capitalization, change the text color, change the outline color, and change the highlight color. Let's remove this. Change the highlight color if you want, like that. And I'll just remove it, and then you can also change the text alignment. And you can also change the spacing between each characters in your font or in your text in the button. You can also choose some lines, change the line spacing to be automatic or custom. And then you can also apply some text shadows like that, so it will have a text shadow effect. You can also change its specific settings right here. For the borders, you can also choose if you want your button to have a border like that, but I'll just keep it at 1. For the corners, you can round the corners by just changing the values right here. As we can see, we now have a rounded button. For the shadow, you can also add a shadow to your button like that. And then you can also change its specific settings right here. Then for the layout, You can also change this. For example, I'll just change this to 20 and then it will change the look of the button, but I'll just keep it the same. And then for the icon, you can also choose if you want to change the size of the icon, change the color of the icon, and then you can also rotate the actual icon if you want. So just keep it at 0. Then you can also change the position of your button if you want it to be a default, or to be a sticky button, or to be a pin button. And then once you're done, you can also design the hover state of the button right here. You can also change some different things. You can also change the background, and basically you can do the same settings that we have did to the regular state button. So maybe I'll just remove the shadow, and then change the text color like that, and then the icon color. And then once we're done, we can preview the button, and then we can now see that our settings is now applied to our button. And that is it for this video. That is how you style a button in Wix Studio, and thank you for watching.